Stay one step ahead with Dubai Eye.
Let's talk business. The Eid break is just a few days away. How big a deal is it for an organisation like yours?
It's a pretty big deal. So we have a few big days of the year, and the biggest one would be Valentine's Day, which you already know about from the last time you had us on the show. Other big days include Mother's Day, Christmas, of course, Ramadan, and the first Eid that we had this year.
So how does Eid al-Adha, which it starts in a few days' time, compare to Eid al-Fitr, which happens after Ramadan, purely in terms of your business?
In terms of business, it's quite similar, in fact. Both Eids are significant to Muslims that practice. In terms of gift giving as well, they do like to show their appreciation for their friends and family, and they do give gifts on both occasions.
Brandy.
I have to ask about what people give, and we have to start with this sheep.
So the sheep that you might have heard about on social media, it's something special that we decided to do for this Eid. We thought to ourselves, what could we do that's themed around Eid? And at first we thought, why not allow people to order a sheep online?
Actual sheep.
Actual sheep. The logistics around that turned out to be a little more difficult than we thought it would be.
What, delivery?
Yeah, so sourcing suppliers and then delivering it, and then how do you do the sacrifice on the spot and at someone's house, and so on. So we dropped that idea, and then we decided to partner up with one of our key suppliers, Chateau Blanc on Beach Road, and they are masters of baking cakes. So they created this masterpiece for us. And it's called, sorry, you were going to say.
I was just going to read out the description. Eid al-Adha life-size 22-carat golden sheep cake. Celebrate the holy spirit of Eid al-Adha with a life-size golden sheep cake made from the finest quality ingredients with 22-carat edible gold and pure Belgian chocolate. The sheep cake is roughly 100 centimetres in height, 100 centimetres in length, 50 centimetres in width, will serve 75 people. 70% of the sheep is actual cake, weighing in at 19 kilograms.
Yeah, so that's the cake. The rest of the sheep weighs another 80 kilos.
What's the rest of the sheep?
Well, you have to have a foundation of some sort. There's fondant on it as well, and so on. So it adds up to, it's a pretty hefty sized sheep.
Okay, well, let's look at this from 2 points of view. Number one is all proceeds from the cake go to support orphans, don't they? So there's a big charitable element to this cake, which is laudable. It's not cheap, though. It's 9,500 dirhams.
Well, if you think about it, for a cake that's just 2 or 3 kilos, if it's crafted very nicely, and it can cost 1,000, 1,500 dirhams anyway, anywhere you go. So this is a life-size sheep cake with gold on it. The gold itself costs 2,500 dirhams.
I regularly pay 500 dirhams for a birthday cake for my kids with
Happy birthday,
pick
kids.
one from Thomas the Tank Engine, Spider-Man, Cristiano Ronaldo on it, and it's just cake. So in that context, I'm not going to buy one, but $9,500 for your spectacular golden sheep cake is perhaps not outrageous.
And I will say that the face on this sheep cake is incredibly lifelike.
So that's the thing about working with Chateau Blanc. They really are good at what they do. So this truly does look like a real sheep. And again, if you think about the price, we're actually not making any money on this whatsoever. Right, there is margin built into it, but all of that goes to charity, and we want to help orphans.